Welcome back, my friends. Before we begin this powerful Bible story, please click on that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss tomorrow's amazing Bible story. Today's story is about the Good Samaritan, a story Jesus told that changed how people understand love, mercy, and kindness. Get ready, because this story will touch your heart. One day, Jesus was teaching a crowd when a certain lawyer, a man who studied God's law, stood up to test him. He asked, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus looked at him calmly and said, "What is written in the law? How do you read it?" The man replied, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." Jesus smiled and said, "You have answered correctly. Do this, and you will live." But the man, trying to justify himself, asked another question, "And who is my neighbor?" So Jesus began to tell a story, a parable. It was simple, but full of power. He said, a man was traveling from Jerusalem down to Jericho. That road was dangerous, full of sharp turns and rocky cliffs. Thieves often hid there. As the man walked along, a group of robbers attacked him. They stripped off his clothes, beat him badly, and left him half dead by the roadside. Hours passed. The man was bleeding and weak. Then, by chance, a priest came down the same road. The priest saw the wounded man lying there, but instead of helping, he crossed to the other side and kept walking. After a while, a Levite, another religious man, came by. He also saw the injured man. Maybe he was afraid the robbers were still nearby, or maybe he just didn't want to get involved. Whatever his reason, he too walked past without helping. The poor traveler lay there, barely breathing, with no hope in sight. Then came a third man, a Samaritan. Now, at that time, Jews and Samaritans didn't get along. They avoided each other completely. But when this Samaritan saw the wounded man, something different happened in his heart. He was moved with compassion. He ran to the man, knelt down, and gently cleaned his wounds with oil and wine. He tore his own cloth to bandage the bleeding. Then he lifted the man onto his donkey and walked beside him all the way to an inn. There, the Samaritan stayed with him through the night. The next morning, he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. He said, "Take care of him, and if you spend more than this, I'll pay you back when I return." When Jesus finished the story, he looked at the lawyer and asked, "Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who was attacked by robbers?" The lawyer hesitated for a moment, but he knew the answer. "The one who showed mercy on him," he said. And Jesus replied, "Go, and do the same." This story was more than just a lesson, it was a challenge to the heart. The people who heard it that day realized that being a neighbor isn't about who lives next door or who looks like you. It's about